The new Darkin champion is coming. Now with Yunara being out and a ton of teasers setting up the next champion, we know that it will be the new Glaive Darkin that Riot has been teasing for a while now. We got a few more hints about him and some possible theories, so let's take a look at everything we know about him so far, from all the previous details and hints and teasers, to new ones revealed alongside Yunara, how LeBlanc has been looking for the Glaive Darkin for a while now, how Yunara is related to the Darkin and how they became heroes, or how it could even be Xin Zhao, the one that will wield the Glaive and become the Darkin. And we have a glimpse of how this champion might look like too. I'll ping you again when we get more hints about him in game. But before we begin, speaking about ping, this video is sponsored by Exit Lag. Exit Lag is a software made to reduce your ping, improve your connection and increase your FPS. You might have a strong computer or good internet, but how optimized are they? With AI route optimization, dynamic stabilizer, and the diagnostic center, Exit Lag lets you optimize more than 2000 games including League, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite and Valorant, connecting you to the best available server and improving your ping and stability. Here's a comparison for me with it off and on. I already have a great PC and a strong connection, but it does reduce my ping a bit too and keeps it more stable so it doesn't fluctuate during fights. It also has FPS optimization settings to keep your frame rate high and consistent during teamfights. You can try it for free, it has a 3-day trial and it's very simple to use. Just click my link in the description or the pinned comment, go to their website, make an account and install it, and then just turn it on and let it find the best settings and connections. Give it a shot and see how much it drops your ping too, and if it helps you get out of bronze faster. So try it out for free, and if you enjoy it, they have a special offer right now. You can get a subscription by yourself or share it with friends in duos or squads, and annual subscriptions are 50% off right now. Thanks to Exit Lag for sponsoring this video, and now let's get into it. So, we know this started long ago, with LeBlanc looking for an ancient weapon, a Darkin Glaive, and that's how her story in the Noxus season unfolded, by going after Atakan and finding out that the Darkin Glaive was hidden in Ionia in the Spirit Realm. Riot teased this too with an image. We also had this leak claiming that this is how the champion will look like in game, with golden armor and a floating cape. Now with Yunara out and her comics and lore revealed, we know more about this Darkin. That seems to be a good and noble Darkin that fought against his kind to save Ionia alongside her, then willingly imprisoned himself in the Spirit Realm to not hurt anyone because of his nature. And Yunara followed him too. We know from her lore that they both went together to the Spirit Realm for centuries, and now that the way was opened, both her and the Darkin got freed from there and went back to Ionia in the Mortal Realm. We have 3 seasons per year, so after Act 2 ends, we shall see the Darkin as the new champion in Act 1 or Act 2 of Season 3 of 2025. There even is a teaser of the Darkin on the map, and what is interesting is that this is a free Darkin, not bound to anyone else or their weapon, so the Glaive must be his weapon of choice. He is not bound to it, and that is what is giving him a more pure look and not a monstrous or corrupted one like most of the other Darkins have, that use someone as their host with blood magic. Since the host is not Yunara either, they're not bound at all. It will be interesting to see if they do give the Darkin a host, maybe getting trapped inside the Glaive weapon and then using someone else as a host to transform him. Some people think it could even be Xin. Since he was featured quite prominently during the season, he got his own comic, but he didn't get his skin or anything else in game. So maybe he will either receive a visual update like LeBlanc did for Noxus, or what if he gets a full rework and he's going to be using the Darkin Glaive and become the new Darkin host, or even just use the Glaive but resist the corruption and have that be his rework. Or maybe that will just be a legendary skin for him, since that does feel a little bit crazy to completely change a champion like that. It would be a cool idea though, but an unbound, uncorrupted Darkin is also interesting. Though Xin getting reworked and combined with the Darkin would be a pretty interesting idea too. He's part of the Spirit Blossom event ever since the start of it with the first cinematic, but he has not received anything in game yet. He was also denied a word skin, and a Glaive would fit his fighting style. There will be more lore for him and an in-clan metagame too, and Riot has been focusing quite hard on him to not get anything in-game related at all to this. So either a Darkin skin or him getting reworked as the Darkin would both be possible. They also stopped the 5 Darkin rule. There are more than 5 now, so this doesn't mean it's going to be the last Darkin we'll see, so we can still have hope for Solani in the future. But we do need a support Darkin to finish up the roster, so maybe this one will be a support. But that's about all we know about this upcoming Darkin so far. What do you think about the possibility of Xin being the Darkin, or of getting a good and noble Darkin that is not bound as a host to anyone? Leave a like or I will send the Darkin cat after you, and thanks for watching. Meow!